Hey there, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the Warmup. I'm Ashley Bullington, your host. It's December, and we are just 13 days away from the beginning of Texas high school football state championships. We have a jam-packed show this week that'll keep you on the edge of your seat, so let's get you warmed up. It's December. Cue the holiday music. December also means that state is right around the corner. It seriously is the most wonderful time of the year. Y'all better bet that I am ready and in the holiday spirit with all the presents coming our way from now until Christmas. Starting off right now, as it is the regional finals of playoffs. Who will come out victorious on their way to AT&T Stadium to try and hoist a state title trophy? We have a great show coming at you this week on Inside High School Sports. And let's take a look at some of the games that you'll be seeing highlights of in the lineup presented by So Chill Chips and Salsa. Our DQ game of the week is Bridgeland taking on Tomball. It is the historic power against the new power on the scene. Could this be the Bears' year? Or did Tomball's momentum pick up when it counted as they almost didn't make the playoffs? Last week, Tomball defeated Rockwall Heath 35-21. Kel Helms rushed for 311 yards on 38 carries with 3 touchdowns. Tomball earned the final playoff spot in District 15 6A under head coach Kevin Flanagan, and now faces Bridgeland in the regional title game. The Cougars advanced to the 4th round for the first time since 1985. They have scored a total of 485 points this season and averaged 37 points per game. They have massive grit and are able to win when it counts. Now, Bridgeland down to the state runner-up Cedar Hill last week. Jonathan Nelson scored the go-ahead touchdown late in the 3rd quarter as Bridgeland defeated Cedar Hill 32-18. They advanced to the 4th round for the first time in school history. After trailing at halftime 12-10, the Bears were able to make some Bridgeland magic happen as another great come-from-behind victory in the playoffs. Between these two, who do you think will take the win? Another game we will have great highlights from is Katy versus Summer Creek. Katy must stay focused if they want to defeat the Bulldogs, as they will be doing their best to go to the state semifinals. Summer Creek defeated Cinco Ranch last week 62-41. With that win, they advanced to the regional finals for the first time in program history. After suffering back-to-back losing seasons, not much was expected of Summer Creek this year. But the Bulldogs are 10-3 on the season and are this year's Cinderella team in the Greater Houston area. It's the first 10-win season for Coach Harrison at Summer Creek and the first 10-win season for the Bulldogs since 2013. Summer Creek had 509 yards of offense in their semifinal round, rushing for 486 yards and 43 carries. Katy trampled over CE King last week, 41-24. This is Katy's 20th consecutive season winning multiple playoff games. In their game against King, they had 4 turnovers and their defense was able to create chaos in their perfect 13-0 season. In that game, they allowed the most points they've had all season long, with their closest game before being 21-14 against the Woodlands. Can the Tigers defend their 2020 state title?
Warm up your game day with the authentic flavors of ancient cooking. So thin, so crisp, so good, so chill.
Great games coming up this weekend on Inside High School Sports. Saturday night, 11 p.m. on KOG 11, hosted by Matt Musil. Now it's time for a battle as we bring on some great athletes you'll be seeing lining up on the gridiron this week, but they line up here on our show in the battle.
Hey guys, for the battle this week, we have 2 great athletes from Tomball High School on with us. Guys, introduce yourselves.
Christian Womack, class 2023, go to Tomball High School, running back.
Colson Snyder, also class 2023.
Question number 1. What does www stand for in a website browser?
World Wide Web.
It is World Wide Web. What is the rarest M&M color in an M&M bag?
Brown.
It is brown. Where is Area 51 located?
Nevada.
It is Nevada.
Yo!
What was the first soft drink in outer space?
Coca-Cola.
Okay. On a farm, what is a kid?
A kid.
A baby goat.
It's a baby goat.
No shot! No! Bro, this was set up.
Do you have any words for being the battle champion this week?
I'm like that.
Well, guys, thank y'all so much for coming on the battle with me this week. I really do appreciate y'all's time, and we will have highlights from the Bridgeland Tomball game for our game of the week on Inside High School Sports Saturday at 11 p.m. on KHU11.
Guys, I seriously can't believe that football season is almost said and done. With that being said, we will actually have the opportunity to cover every single game that the greater Houston area will be in. So we are excited to hype up more games that you'll be seeing highlights of on our show this week and the hype. Atascocita and North Shore are meeting in the regional finals for a district rematch meet at Pasadena Veterans Memorial Stadium at 7 p.m. North Shore and Atascocita know each other well. The schools are 14.9 miles away from each other, and you can hop on Beltway 8 and take a couple of streetlights to their respective football fields. North Shore is 12-1, coming off a 26-20 victory over Katy Tompkins in its regional semifinal game, where the Mustangs had a 20-0 lead over the Falcons in the first half. Atascocita, 11-2, got its revenge against Fort Bend Ridge Point for knocking the Eagles out of the playoffs last season and won this season's regional semifinal game 24-21. This will be the sixth time both teams have played one another, with North Shore holding a 4-2 lead overall against Atascocita. Each have won a quarterfinals game against one another, and the last meeting was in 2019 when North Shore defeated Atascocita 76-49, and in 2016, the Eagles defeated the Mustangs in an overtime thriller 33-27. North Shore has won 3 games in a row in the series and has won the District 21 6A title back-to-back seasons. None of the stats or games matter anymore, though. Now it's survive and advance to make it to the state semifinals. If North Shore head coach John Kay can win this game, he will grab his 100th win with the Mustangs. Who do you think will take the gold ball? The District 10 5A champions, Katy Paetow, and District 10 5A runner-up, Hightower, will be going head-to-head again, but this time for a chance to go to the state semifinals, Friday at 7:30 p.m. at Rice Stadium. After seeing a potential 2020 playoff run cut short by COVID cases, Paetow is making up for lost time. The Budding Panthers scored an eye-opening 65-14 win over perennial powerhouse Cedar Park on Friday. Paetow watched last season end abruptly when it had to forfeit its second-round postseason game against New Braunfels Canyon. Ever since, the Panthers have been determined to make 2021 the best campaign in program history. In their regional semifinal match, quarterback C.J. Dumas went 12 of 15, passing for 151 yards with a pair of scores. Now for Hightower, they overcame Manville for a second time in the 2021 season. After graduating 39 seniors in the 2020 season and having a whole new coaching staff, this Hightower team has created a recipe for success that has the greater Houston area's jaw dropping. They defeated the Mavericks again with a 31-27 score. Though they might not have the most talented team on the gridiron, head coach Cornelius Anthony will tell you they have the grittiest of them all, which is what has been winning them games even in the toughest adversities. So, who will take the gold ball in this one? So many great games going on this week, and now it is time to see what's been trending on social media around the Inside High School sports world. Atascocita got their revenge on Ridgepoint last week as they defeated the Panthers in the regional semifinals and got that gold ball that evaded them last season. So singing their alma mater was a little sweeter after that game. Donovan Green and PJ Williams went on their official visits to Texas A&M and got to hang with the big dogs, one being the Jimbo Fisher. That's all we have for this week's episode. To stay up to date with all things Inside High School Sports, all our social accounts, we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. By following those, we will get you ready for the highlight of the sports weekend. Chevy's Inside High School Sports, Saturday at 11 p.m. on KHU11, hosted by Matt Buesel. I'm Ashley Bullington, and I hope we've gotten you in the holiday spirit and warmed up for all of the Texas high school football action on the gridiron this week.